Comrades, Premier Ever, and we are back again at the most glorious city of Neuve Revergrad. And we have been plugging away. I spent a little bit of time between the episodes, maybe an hour and a half or something like that, just plugging away on things. Oh, look at that. We got a guy's face in red. Where are you going that you... Oh, you're going all the way down there to fix that, and you're here. Okay, well, let's fix you so that somebody goes and does something. So why are you... Yeah, that's... because we don't have a signal down here. See, it's feeding back up. It's also feeding back over here as well. So I think that's probably actually good enough, even though... Yeah, what are you... Now, are you going to get a red coming back out? No, you've got green. So once he leaves there... I'm not quite sure what he just did. It wasn't a whole significant amount of anything, was it? You look like you're heading out there with almost nothing on you. Is there something going on with our supplies over here? Well, you got the stuff in there. I'm not sure what you're doing. You're both assigned to stuff. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't want to plop in a lot of signals there. Now, our steel is still an issue. We did get a load of steel out of our newly fired up thingy over here. So that means we at least have some steel. Now, there's a couple things. One thing's really easy that I would like to do. I usually will run time forward until there's some tasks that I really feel like we need. Now, we went ahead and put this bus stop over here, and there's nobody going to and from it, but I think, a fair number of people have bought cars, and you can actually see them going down to here to go to work. So I think what I'd like to do, I'm not sure how this will affect things. In this little parking lot, a couple people got cars. But I'd like to at least get a little bus for over here, which I think we need a depot to do. I guess this depot is as good as any over here. Do we have any? Nothing's in there. Oops, sorry. The lag really makes it a little bit hard. It's just laggy enough. Well, I guess for the future, I don't know. I never can decide these things. You know what? This one's slower, but it'll work. All right, so let's come over here real quick and say I want you to go to here, pick up people, and then go to here. For the future, this will make more sense as we get more people around, and we might even make this another bus stop someplace. So let's just start this guy, and we'll come back. Hopefully, remember to check on him at some point. It may help a few people get to the cinema as well. I guess we should, on that note, plus with my future plans, let's just, we'll just do that for now. And why don't we just assign this guy to take care of that real quick. And other than that, I really haven't looked over here too much. When I did, we were exporting all of the cars, and we do have people at each of these, but we don't have electronic components at all of these. So I don't think we need a lot of them, but this one doesn't have any. This one has a few. Oh, did it use all of them up? Yeah, I guess it did. So do we have any in the factory? The factory has a bit of a storage. Yeah, it's 4. So I was looking at our electrical components and what was going on with make, and I'm like, this one would have the most people. By the way, this may be one of our better places for parking lots, but I don't know that we're really going to get that many people up here to work. Are we better off, just busing more people, increasing the size of this town? This is something that we should consider. So what's happened is I think we don't have enough chemicals up here as a general statement. So if we come here and look, we did get some dropped off, but it really wasn't that many. But also we're using a lot more of these. I had this one export. I probably should have taken it off, and we were exporting electronics at the same time. And in addition to that, we had to fill that up with plastics as well. So if we come over to here, there's our plastics factory, needs the chemicals as well. So this was getting emptied out pretty much Yeah, because we didn't have chemicals for this, and we used up, like, we emptied the entire plastics warehouse at one point there. So, in order to fill those other ones up. Now, are they filled up with plastics? Are we just waiting for a plastics train? Let's go this way since that's the right direction. Just kind of curious. I've kind of sort of forgot to look at that. Which one is it? Not that one. This is the electrical components. This is fabric, so we have no fabric. And mechanical components, plastics. Yeah, so this is filled up, and I believe all of these, yeah, if the last one has it, because they all go in the same order, like they fill up this one, then this one, then this one. So yeah, so it took a little bit to get all those filled with plastic. Emptied out our plastic warehouse, drained off all the chemicals. You get the idea. At some point, though, I really wouldn't mind ramping up our chemical production. And if you guys remember, I have these tiers here where we could definitely do that. But I sort of have a job that I want to get working on first. And that is, if we spin around, I've been looking up here while I was playing the time for it as to how I would want to handle things coming in and out of here. And here's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking we should I want to get to the point where this railroad, the gravel could go on either path, because sometimes I kind of want them to go one way and sometimes the other. And we really don't have an official place for them to switch. So I'd like to try to make a bigger intersection, maybe like right over here. I'm thinking we get rid of this even as a possibility, just to give us more room. But I don't want to make it right on there because I don't want to cut the gravel off from being able to go this way in particular. And I also don't want to cut off like our food coming down here for as short as possible. So what I'm thinking of is we build it right in this area and we bring this rail line over this way, and it will meet up in like a T intersection. And then we basically get rid of this whole intersection and we debate about whether we keep that thing. So I know that's a lot. So what I'm thinking of is with this is that we put a railroad bridge across these. Now cutting these off will be pretty painful, particular for like the food that's coming over here. So, but I think that everybody should be able to get around going the other way. Now that may cause some issues that I'm not foreseeing. So in other words, we do have a loop that goes all the way around here. So it should be possible for them to get around. Now the biggest problem that I see is that they're not necessarily going to go past a fuel depot, which there's one fuel depot here, and then there's another one over here. So the fuel depot may be a problem, but we're going to try to do this in the least painful way possible. And so, having said that, I think the thing to do, if we could get away with it, is build like two little bypass tracks here. Like they don't even have to be, it could all be like a big mess in a sense, but yeah, I guess I would build it to this side. So here's what I'm thinking of. Like we would come off with a track. Let's keep this as far away from here as possible. Now this would have to be electrified track too, right? And then we would have another one parallel to it, so we could try to keep our two-way going as best we can. And then this track, which is going this way, would come off here. Let's see if I can kind of line it up. I don't really care how it looks too much. We're just going to rip it out. Right, and then this one, you don't like that at all, do you? Too sharp a turn. Yeah, that's a really weird thing you're doing there, buddy. Yeah, I don't know why. I never really noticed it doing that kind of goofiness, but that's okay. Right, so any train that's going this way could come back onto this track, and then, yeah, let's go plenty far enough so we can make sure. Yeah, there's that lag messing me up again. All right, we'll just go a little bit extra because, hey, why not? And then this guy could feed, well, you know what, I was hoping, well, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's see, where can we get this guy to come off of here? Yeah, no, stop that. Right? So trains either way that are coming in this direction could get onto that track, and then we do the same thing but the opposite, if that makes any sense. Yeah, we'll make these separate. Will you wrap in there? Yeah. Let's start this one back a little bit further. That's too ugly even for temporary. Yeah, you know what? I don't like that. Let's go from here. There we go. All right, so if you're going this way, you get on here, travel all the way down. And let's bring it back a little bit. All right, and then, nope, you don't like that. All right, and then so once that's built, what we can do is we can build 2 bridges across here, and then we can come over here and we can take the tracks underneath of there if we need to. Now we're going to probably have to build another road bridge or do something to get this guy over that bridge. So this might have been a complete waste building that road bridge there, but we'll see. We could always build a road bypass if we have to for the time being, and I should have probably at least committed to all of that. So this will be phase 1 of our construction. And is there anything else? Now, this is what I'd want to do before we actually deleted this section out. So let's go here and hit commit. All right, so now who can build this? Well, do we have any trains in here? Yes. And you should be able to get to, well, if we make, let's make some signaling. So you would need to be 2-way. You would need to be 2-way. Yeah, we should probably, I thought I clicked that. All right, so that's 2-way, 2-way. And yeah, now the other problem that we're going to have here is, let's, all right, for now we'll try to signal this and block it out at least. This will be coming back towards me. This will be going the other way. This we don't really need. And then we'll try to, yeah, I think I'll just chain signal these in. And then we'll regular signal them back out. You know what? I think I'm just going to get rid of some of this signaling. Yeah, so they'll get signaled from here, and then this should probably, we'll just go with a regular signal and hope for the best. So now we're not going to be able to get to over here with this guy. So one of the things I think we should do, let me just put a signal in on here just so that what I can then do, at least temporarily, yeah, the other, do we have anybody here? I don't think we do. We have no one here, and I also took off all the supply stuff. Meaning that I don't, not only do we not have rail cranes there, but we also don't have the trucks to get the stuff over there. So I think I might set that guy up in a second here off camera, just because I don't think it's too exciting to go chasing rail trains down. But in the meantime, at least, I think we can get this guy working. You know what, this guy's, maybe we'll just auto construct a little bit, because this guy's going to be able to do all but like these two little pieces. No, he won't be able to get onto this track at all. Oh no, yes he will. He'll be able to get onto here. Right, so let's just do this and this for now. Yeah, he'll be able to get all but this one and this one done. And heck, if I really wanted to be a curmudgeon about it, it almost might be easier. Nah, sending these guys down, I would need a crisscross. And these guys, yeah, this may be a problem, because this guy's going to come out the wrong one, and this guy's sitting right there. So let's see which one blocks it, and then I'll cancel his job. Let's see which way this guy tries to go. Of course, he goes the wrong way. So then I'll reassign whatever one that was. Yeah, of course, all these trains have to come in here now, and he's going to sit there until that guy comes. I was thinking of improving that while we did it. Now, the other thing I was talking about more quarries, so I don't know if it's, you know, we'd have less trains coming in here, but if you look, there's just this one big long loop, or one big long spur that goes into here, and that means these guys have to wait out here. So it means I can't assign this. So just to picture again what we're going to do, we're going to rip out this track where that guy's going across and force everybody onto our temporary track. And then we're going to build these bridges. And you know what? By the time we build those bridges, it's going to be worth getting people over here. So let me pause the video for a minute and just, I want to go find two of our rail constructions, put them in here, and then we're going to go find some trucks or buy some trucks and get them down here hauling stuff over to this guy. All right, see you guys in 1 minute. Okay, I set some people to go to that rail construction office. That's what it's called. Thing. Anyway, I would like to do now is get it so that these guys, I'm not so worried about building this with them, but I do want to get it so that we can do a crisscross here so that I can send them up to build this other bridge, right? I would sort of cheat a little bit if it weren't for this, but let's come here and need to get rid of this signal and this signal so they're not in the way. And then this track right here, I'd want to be able to get to just for the sake of it. So I might as well put my crisscross in. It doesn't need to be electrified. Now, a crisscross is a big pain to build normally because you can't go both ways. Now, we could probably be real patient. Let's do this. But what I'm going to, well, here, you know, I'm going to hit that and then just build these with our rubles so that we don't have to worry about that. All right. To me, this is like sort of, in some ways, making up for a weakness in the construction crane's ability, because they can't go up there, turn around, come back. Like, you know, if you were doing this in real life, you would take your thing, turn it around. I don't know what you would do in real life. Anyway, we are going to open this back up. I don't know why I closed it. And then this would be like a one-way chain in. And we'll just one way out, right? And then from that point, they could come in, out, whatever. Probably want to move, let's move these signals. And yeah, that, it's hard to see. Okay, so this is where that would come in. So we'd want, for at least for the temporary, Let's do the chain signal first since I'll be able to get to it easier. All right, now eventually I'll change this to like a two-way thing, but I don't, well, you know what, it really could be a two-way thing now, couldn't it? They're not going to be able to get there if they're regular trains. All right, so that's sort of a big goofy intersection at this point, and maybe I should just put, yeah, I could put one there and here, just so that these guys don't mess them up too bad. And then, you know, and speaking of that, let's just get rid of this and this, and I'm going to move this closer down this way. All right, there we go. So now we should be able to get in there. Now, are we just all jammed up here? Oh, yeah, because of this. Of course. All right, so let's get rid of this signal. And the construction crane should disappear. Yeah. And, yeah, it's just going to be a problem with these guys coming in and out. Good. That guy gets out ahead of him. Good. I think we're back in business. Now this guy still has, yeah, he built a little bit. Yeah, it's just sort of a mess. Then we just have one, yeah, one still assigned here. So I want to send this guy to this one because he can. All right, so this is going to be a mess. It's probably going to take some babysitting, at least until I make sure that it's at least sort of flowing. Oh, and I had a good question, too, by the way. What is this guy taking? Oil. Can we fill up these with the regular trains? I would think you could. And we could probably even... Yeah, what are you... What is your problem? Oh, why did you pull... Oh, because you're a train that... Okay, so see, I needed to send you, after here, you need to go to there. Okay, so now let's just send this guy, which is not exactly what I'd want to do. Let's just send him on his way, because he's going to mess up my construction cranes. But at least this guy should be able to go along with his business. And then the next time he comes around, he'll come through the other way, not sit on that wrong track. And I'm hoping that maybe I can fix them from cutting through here, but this won't do it, will it? No. Not unless, no, anyway. I guess I'd have to come here and get them to connect like here, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, this guy would have to come off, and that's going to be a bit of a mess. Well, no, I don't know. Yeah, if we got them coming this way, we could have a track come up over here, and then this way could connect up to here. All right, well, we'll see. So what are we doing now? We're waiting for this guy to get out of there. Yeah, this is the kind of babysitting that, I don't know, if you're easily frustrated in life, oh, look, here comes our other, oh, no, look, one of them went that way, one of them went the other. That's funny. Yeah, so let's hope that if this guy, yeah, see, he's still on here. This shouldn't take really that long in the grand scheme of things, and I expect this to be a bit of a fiasco. Maybe not quite this much of one, but I had a little plan in mind for what we might be able to do while we're waiting, and to keep us down this way and keep an eye on things. Yeah, can you get past there? There we go, yep. So that once he gets past there, at least it'll let these guys go. And then these guys are going to cause a problem when they get up to here, too. So when they start constructing on this... Yeah, and this guy should stay red until this guy gets out of there, which is good, because then he'll be out of there. Okay, well, let me talk about what else I'm going to do. Is put in these chemical plants. So we'll be fairly close to keep an eye on what's going on over there. And yeah, I don't know if this electrical is in the best place, but the idea would be that when I built these, I built them in such a way that we had an extra attachment off to this way. So same thing here. I deliberately built this one so that we could get gravel up over to here. So now, is this guy in a good place at all? Let's take a look real quick. And oil, right? No. Yes, you can get there through here. So this guy would need where is the inn for, oh, there it is back there. So this guy would need to be this way. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be a good spot. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be a good spot. Well, we could come over here, build this one first, but I definitely don't want to necessarily cut off our power to all of our chemicals until I sort of have to. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to destroy it, but now why did I build this one here? Oh, because we're going to have to get gravel down to here. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, and this is really just completely and utterly in the way. So what I'm thinking of doing, why don't we, where do you cover? You cover all but that last, one up there, which is not the end of the world if that one doesn't run while we do this. Let's maybe we even wait for another train to get out of there, because I think we're making enough chemicals as it is. I don't really think we have to upgrade this, but just upgrading it's not going to be a bad thing. Yeah, good. That guy's building that. It's clogging everybody up, but that's okay too. As long as we're working. I'm okay with clogs where people are working. Yeah, so I think what we do is delete back some of this stuff. Let's take a look at our wire frame. Yeah, I think I just need to demolish. Right, and we're going to demolish this wire and we'll just live with the problems. I guess we can, well, I don't want to even leave that one here for a minute. And then let's let that disappear. And then we'll get a chemical plant. Yeah, let's make it pretty even with this other one, which would be, well, it really doesn't need to be, but let's get it over this way as far as we can. Right, and then, yeah, that's like right there. And then we're gonna have to get oil in there. So we'll leave a little bit more room. But we need a free excavator in the construction depot. Really? Okay. Let me move down a construction thing and let me lay this out a little bit and at least put enough of these in here. But yeah, now that I'm looking, I see that it's uneven, but I'll have to go up to here and think about who comes out of here. I do want people to build this bridge, but that's pretty low priority. So this would want to be like a regular construction crew. Does this guy have everybody that I would consider a regular construction? Yes. Yeah, so let's take this crane, load it onto a thing, and then I'll move all of these guys down there, and I'll come back like after I've just laid out the basics, and then we'll put all the little pieces together. Sound good? See you guys in another minute. We got what we need down here, and I wanted to describe to you what I set up. So far, we just have 3 flatbeds. I ended up buying a bunch. I don't know if you guys might have noticed the money going down, but I'm sorry, 2 flatbeds, one doing the steel, one doing the prefab panels, and then we have electronic components coming over here. and then I have 2 gravel trucks that are driving back and forth constantly. I just started that other one out. He was waiting there, and we have an oil cistern. In addition, we have 2 buses over here, which I didn't get going. So we'll start them up. And then I have another 2 trucks. You know what? You know what? Why don't you go back to here real quick? We'll try to get them spaced out a little bit better. When this one gets most of the way up to here, we'll start the other one out. But then there's another 2 flatbeds in here ready to go for bringing wood and bricks when we start building the bridge, which I know we'll need the bricks, but in any event, wouldn't hurt to buy an extra flatbed. And if you look, our construction stuff isn't down here yet anyway, so yeah, so we want to space these 2 out. This guy's right there right now. Now, I don't know how many people he's going to get. We probably would be better in some ways going up to Farminski, but yeah, we got 31, so we'll see. So in other words, our our crew isn't here. And then the other thing I thought of is I don't have a dump truck. So I'm thinking that I need to, or not dump truck, a bulldozer. So I'm thinking that what I should do is once these guys get down here, send somebody out and then go use one of the trucks from over there. Now, at some point, I probably should go check on all our other constructions going well or not. And this guy, I believe, is right here, waiting for the train. It's probably a good time to start this one. That'll stagger them out enough. Hopefully we'll have a good, steady flow of people. So now that we have people, this is the guy, right? Yes, Brzezinski South Bus Platform. So I'm sending these guys to the bus platform so that I can keep as much supplies flowing into here as I can, as opposed to dropping them off right in there. Yeah, so this guy should be coming here so we can get something assigned up here, 2 jobs. This one and this one. So at least get that started. There you go. This guy's off into there. This is a complete mess down here. Now are you? Yeah, I had to cancel this job again, so let's assign this one. Thought I'd show you guys at least a little bit of the pain. I've had people ask, is there a trick to this? No, not really. Not that I know of. It's, it's a bit painful. Could you do it more easily? Yeah, I guess there's possible ways, but how much effort do you make to make things easier before it's just as hard as is sort of the way it is here, so. But you can see things are at least flowing. There goes our truck, and definitely going to keep an eye on everything down here. And the thing I wanted to do was get one of these bulldozers from here. So I can't really do it. Now, what do you... Yeah, so this... I probably need to go around and just make sure everybody's working on things. Oh, yeah, look, this guy can work on that. Good. It's a little... I forgot to come down here, apparently. And then we have this guy is more of a paving crew, so we'll set him to doing this. Now, is there anything else? No, we can't really reach anything else because I sort of isolated it all. Good. So at least they're going to work on something. Well, you know what? This guy could probably... Why don't you assist with that where you can? But this road is done, at least for now, so that these guys can get in and out of there, which is good. Okay. So... Are you guys, yeah, just having a little fiasco again? Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty constant. Delete the signal. No, where are you going? Come back here. Okay, so for some reason he decided to turn around. There you go. Yeah, and these should probably be chain signals. Let's do chain in and out. Yeah, We're doing fine. Good. Yeah, get the construction. Get past this point. That'll be wonderful. Good. All right, so now are these guys heading up this way? No problem. Yep, there goes one. There goes the other one. Nice. So now we have some vehicles in here. So what I can do is take one of these open hauls and send him down to here. Go get a bulldozer. I think in the long run that'll be easier. Now, one of the questions I had was, is there any better way to, like, if you do have a roller or one of these bulldozers that's out wandering around doing construction, I don't know of any way to micromanage the flatbeds. It would be nice if they would go pick the thing up, even if it was in the middle of the road, in a sense. Like, you know, a lot of times your flatbed's busy the moment that the I don't know, roller or asphalt paver or whatever it is, bulldozer goes out, but then the flatbed ends up back here, but then you can't go get them to pick it up. Like, it would be nice if you could go pick it up in the street and just carry it the rest of this trip, in a sense. Does that make sense? Because I think the complaint was around them having to go all the way back to get fuel someplace. And yeah, I don't know of any trick to stop that from happening other than to maybe, you know, cancel the construction job. And then if the flatbed's there, then it would pick it up and take it back out if you can intercept it soon enough. Let's go see what building's on fire. Ah, nice. Our clothing factory. So now that we're down here, look, see, yeah, definitely, I know this is a pausey video. Some people have even suggested that that's a good idea. Let me go around and just assign the constructions, unless you, well, you know, let's assign at least this one together. So this guy is a regular construction crew, so I would tend to have him oh, look at that, we could build a station. That's the exact kind of thing I was talking about. So just looking, I know it's probably harder to read, but this guy is our regular construction. And then this guy's like the road paving. So we will assign him a bunch of road paving if we can. Let's move this out of the middle of the road. And yeah, this guy, I'm going to shrink just because I want him. And this is just what I've been doing. It's just trying to find, yeah, that's not, yeah, we could do this and this. Good, fire extinguished, that's already done. So we're getting there with all these little road projects. Yeah, I don't see any other, well, we could do things like this. Yeah, that's probably enough for him for a few minutes. And then this one over here, I have been, yeah, so he's working on the train platform, the parking lot, and he doesn't have a concrete mixer, huh? And, oh yeah, look, we got this other farm done. So, yeah, now it's a matter of the road. So let's, need to get the roads out to the farms. All right, that one's done. So what I'll do is actually, just because this other guy doesn't have a concrete mixer, and I'm pretty sure this one does, has a couple. Let's see. Let's get him to do that because it might require a little bit of construction-y kind of stuff. And then where was our parking? Oh, there it was. Probably can't do that because he doesn't have the mixer. And that was it, right? Yeah. Okay, good. So that keeps those guys busy for a few minutes. Now the other thing, yeah, let's go check on our traffic jam. Oh, look, see, we're flowing, kind of. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a clogged situation, but, you know, I mean, this guy's working on that. Now, once he gets done this, I'm not too concerned about them continuing to work up here until we start doing this. So I definitely want to maybe design the rest of this, or a lot of it, you know, towards the end of this episode. And do we have our, did this guy get over there yet? Yes, he did. So let's get a big bulldozer. And, oops, not that. This. Not enough room. All right, let's get a little bulldozer. We don't need much. Now what I have to do is take something else out of here temporarily at least. So what would we... Leave the crane because that's a pain to move. Dumpers, we could definitely use them in the beginning. Covered, let's take one of the mixers out of here. I'm not sure that we ever need it back in there again. And we'll send that guy over to here. And then we can send this guy back. And we should have 2 open spaces. Good. I know I said I was leaving and then I didn't leave. I know some of you like to see the nitty gritty. All right, so good. So now, yeah, I want to do some leveling, and I want to get that bulldozer over here. So let's sneak over to here and see. Yeah, this guy's still assigned. Are they flowing? Why are you just sitting there? Yeah, you're definitely red. Are you red because this guy... And you're red. Oh, do we not have any No, we have no signaling over here. So let's put a signal there. Yeah, this one's a done. Yeah, and that one's not even attached, right? Yeah, so we'll just put a little signaling in here. Nope, that's not. There we go. Now that should free this guy up, right? No, why are you still red? Are you feeding back on yourself? No. Okay, maybe you were. Oh, we don't have any signals all the way along here either. Hey, we thought that would have done the trick, but whatever. Now you're still red. Why are you still red? I think you just may be. Okay. Don't know. Doesn't matter. Good. So I think they're flowing again for the minute. Now you, oh yeah, see, we definitely, I need to get around and do these constructions. Let me go get around and do the constructions, and then we'll come back when we're ready to level that area. So that way we can get our little railroad bridges done without taking up way too much time in the episode because it's getting a little bit long. Okay, see you guys in a minute. One last little section to electrify, and then we'll be able to design these bridges. So while that's happening, I would like to zip down here real quick and show you what I did. And it is to put in 5 more chemical factories. I'm not sure how well this will go. I don't really think we have enough people in here, but we can definitely talk about ramping up the number of people within the bounds of pollution. All right, so we don't want many more houses over this way at that point. But I would also like to maybe in this episode just get enough road done that we could, yeah, let's put on the wire frame just to see. Yeah, we got plenty of room in between here. Yeah, I think I'll keep it a little bit wide, so to speak. Let's go out to there. I guess this can go straight on across. Is that pretty straight looking? I think so. And then I think these should be regular roads the whole way. And let's get rid of that little extra. You know what? I don't want to break this up into separate projects, but at least we can get them working on this. And then this is going to be a little bit interesting. I would definitely, I don't know. Our supplies are generally all coming from over here, and the export has to go from here. But could I get like this way? I kind of doubt it. It's sort of a, will you go, can I come this way more? That's sort of, probably should get rid of that Yeah, it's just getting me. All right, let's go from like here. Can I get that yellow? That's green. It's always good to get it. Oops. Come on, lag. Well, that's green. It's very steep, but green. And that's green. And I think I could probably get rid of that little end bit. And then go past here. Yep, it'll attach. Another building on fire. It's the story of our lives. And I know I got extra construction projects there, but at least that part's done, right? All right, so let's commit to that in the sense, and then at the very least we can get these guys doing something over here towards the construction. Now, do they don't really have a paver. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about that too much. At least they have things and stuff happening. All right, now, is this guy done? And we don't... Good. This guy's done. Everybody's flowing along nicely. So let's get... Yeah, let's let everybody kind of go. Or get out of here, this guy. And then we're going to pause it for a minute, at least to cut this off so nobody comes shooting in on us while we're in the middle of it. Good. That's the exact one that I wanted to get out of there. And then we'll pause it once he's going to go turn in there. That's fine. We'll let him go a little further. Get him off of this. That guy lurched forward pretty fast. That's okay. All right, so what I want to do now is let's come in here and real quick get rid of all of these. And then same thing here. Now, on this end, I would like to put signals going out, right? And then on this end, same thing, just to block anybody who would think of coming in here, even if they can get in here some goofy way. And then here is where our trains are going to be coming in this way. So what I want is, this is going to have to be a two-way and a two-way, and then same thing down here. Now we could talk about whether they should be chain or not, but I don't think they need to be. Yeah, so we'll just keep that as tight as we can. And then on this end, I want to put in another, let's start here, the smallest crisscross I can. Now we should be able to construct this, right? So let's just, well, let's get rid of this one. No, we should be able to construct this because we have this one. So because I want to get rid of that one fairly sooner than later, let's get this guy assigned to work on the crisscross. All right, and then the same exact, well, yeah, you know what, why don't we do the same thing, because it's going to prevent things from here. Well, the reason we wouldn't do it is because I want to keep this bridge as close this way as I can. Right? In other words, I really want this bridge to be as close to here as I can. So I think I'm going to put up with the night. Wow, that's going to be a pretty big nightmare. I could always... Yeah, let's see, because we're going to get a lot of traffic in here. So let's just... Yeah, I think that's what we can do until we design this. So let me come up here and start. Now I really want to make sure these bridges are all the same exact length. And see, that's not the same exact length there. Like, I want them to be very parallel to each other. So can I... Jeez Louise. You know what, we can get rid of... Well, I don't want to get rid of too much. Let's just go to here. And the reason I don't want to get rid of too much is because we might bridge might not be quite this long. So, yeah, I really need to make all of these the same because I want these bridges to be, well, yeah, I do want to start. Yeah, let's come here. All right, and can I get you to, yeah, there we go. That'll be good enough. All right, so they should all, I would think, be very parallel to each other. And then we want to come here and go 1, 2, 3 up. No. Really? Okay. Oh, you know what? We could probably 1, 2, 3 up. All right, so that's green. We want to go a little bit further. I'm trying to point right at that other track. And the reason I want these to be so identical is so that when we do the things underneath. Now, the other thing is I think we can play time again. And that way we're down here while we're checking out what's going on. So then, yeah, let me put on the wireframe. And we will, you know, I kind of want this to be, it doesn't need to be as long as we can get it, but I do want it to be fairly long. Yeah, so let's, not that. And then 1, 2, 3. All right, I need to turn to the side, but yet still somehow. I think that'll be fine. So pointing right, the darn lag is really getting me. Yeah, it's not really, it's pretty straight though. So let's see, can we, no, something happened there. What the hell was that? I don't even know what that was. Okay. One, two, three. See, I want all those posts lined up as straight as possible. There we go. And so now, let's delete a little bit more. I don't know if this will be enough, but let's see. I'll try to straighten this back out. We can always, yeah, go a little bit extra long. Let's keep it to one little, nope. There we go. Well, that went as well as could be expected. I think this is going to be, no, it's not too short, but it's not too straight looking either. Am I okay with that? Let's take it back a little. Why be too cheap about it? Because I think if we just go back a little tiny bit, yeah, it looks much more natural. So there we go. So there's sort of a mega bridge thing. Let's go ahead and adopt that. And then, yeah, we're going to have to put up with the traffic here. So let's go get this guy. And, right, he'll work on those two. And what is this guy doing? Is he coming up? There's one of them. Yeah, the other one, Yeah, this... Yeah, you came all the way down here. You did that thing. All right, well, let's send this guy on his way again. Oops, wrong one, I think. Yeah, you... So this guy got kind of stuck in his construction over here when he was doing this bypass. Oh, look, there's a train bypassing. Very good. So now we need to make sure we got some as good a signaling as we can get. So this guy should head back there, and then hopefully he'll help the other guy eventually. Did he get rid of his question mark? Yeah. So he'll head back there, and I can see a train bypassing. So what do we want to do here? Well, these guys need to come in and out. And these guys should be stopped as long as they're in there. And then I think these should probably be chain signals to make sure that when they come back out, they don't, they don't come into here and mess somebody else up. Now, yeah, these guys are gonna have to get their butt out of the way. And then what we should probably do is like signal this regularly. Yeah, this is going to be coming this way. Yeah, so this should be like that. And then this, let's take this one back so it sort of forms its own block. Put one right there, like that. And then we could put another one. Yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah, we don't want them too tight. And then this. Is that going to cause a problem? It could. Let's just see for the sake of... Yeah, I don't think we really have enough space to make all the blocks I want, but there we go. So that one should be signaled. This one's going to kind of be the opposite. So you'd want a chain coming into here. Yeah, we'll do a chain that way. Is that what we have here? No, we have nothing, and we have that signal back further. Yeah, why are you red? Let's do this real quick. Lots of clicking. And then, yeah, so that'll get them off of there. This could just be a regular signal. We'll put another one in the middle. Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of these two nodes just because why not? Yeah, we seem to have a bit of a problem here. Oh, you know what? Now, why are you... You're blue. Where are you headed to? Oh, you're headed into here. Oh, we have this going on. Yeah. No, you turn around again. Why don't you go to here? I don't know why you're going in there to begin with. If you're going to Quarryville. Oh no, aggregate. We have that in there twice. So you're going to go unload at Quarryville aggregate loading? Let's get rid of that. Okay, now that makes some more sense. Okay. Okay, well that at least explains why this guy was stopped up. But yeah, this is going to be a big nuisance. That's for sure. It's going to be a very big annoyance. But again, I kind of wanted to get this in here like I did. All right, so anyway, that's enough of that. These guys should be, yep, they got the one part of the crisscross done. The other guy should be making his way up here or in there. Where is he? Is he still stuck on this side? Yeah, now he's got another question mark. Is that just because you're sitting there for so long? Yeah, and I hope that this signal. Hopefully when he's working on this bridge, he's past. No, that's really annoying. So now why are you sitting there? You have a green signal. Now you have a, because you want to come this way. Now where are we stopped now? All right, so let's see. Okay, well, you're heading out. Why are we stopped? Oh, because this guy's stuck in there. Just a little bit too close. I mean, I could play traffic cop here, which is what I was doing earlier, which is to do things like this. Like, in other words, let the trains out when I know they can squeeze by anyhow. Yeah, this should be a chain. But see, then the problem's going to be that they're all going to get jammed up until he gets that bridge done. Get him out of there so this guy can get out of there. And that really should be a chain if it's going to work at all. Because sometimes what happens is you cannot pay attention for a few minutes. Now the other thing is, can we come in here? Can I even get like a little bit closer? No. Nah, we're just going to have to bite the bullet on that one, which is going to be something I'll do mostly in between the episodes. Though we will have our Saturday summary coming up tomorrow. All right, so now what are we doing? Now we are, yeah, that guy's still jamming. That guy's actually jamming this guy up. All right, well, let's let this guy go by, or go in, so that the other rail guy can get going again, I hope. And then there should be a chain in. And then you should be able to get rid of your question mark, I hope. Well, there we go. So it looks like, okay, this guy's leaving the area. That's a good thing. And how much progress did he make? Well, not too bad, really, right? He should be able to get that done reasonably quickly. So what I also did was I went around, and everybody else should be working on stuff and things, and I will handle that in the Saturday summary. But I think this episode has probably gone on long enough. We're building our new, or starting to get into building the new roads to get into here. And then next episode, probably Sunday's episode, 2 episodes from now, if you're watching in the future, we will get back into designing this a little bit. And then we'll also get into doing this. But I'm going to get ready to do the Saturday summary right after this episode. And we should, just take an overall look at what the plan is. But there we go. We got this guy up here. Did his partner figure out where to go? Well, he's sitting on the red, but I think I can let him go without causing any problems. And then where are you going to? You know what? I think you... Well, which train are you? Yeah, you're the bricks. I can let you go. You won't cross paths with the construction guy there. Yeah, I think I'll just make that. Oh, and then this happened. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to play traffic cop until this gets straightened out. And that'll keep us from having a nightmare. So just sort of micromanage it, because these guys are going to be coming in and out on the wrong thing. And again, just don't let it frustrate you too much. That's what is my motto. Now what are you? You could probably go as well. Okay, you were just coming out of there with your prefab panels. And you should be a chain signal here again. Good. So I will just sit here and micromanage this for a little while, probably go assign some things, and then I'll do a Saturday summary. I think, here, you know what, while we're here, let's just take a look. Can I move this guy back? Yes. That might make the difference. Okay, well, there you go. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. we will. Oh, one last thing. I'm sorry. Let's go check. Yeah, let's go check one last thing. How is our cars doing? Look at that. We have a lot of blue cars. Did we get any more electronic? Oh, look, we got electronic components in here. So, oh, look, we're making flatbed trucks. Nice. Okay, well, good. Is there a reason we're not making? No engineers. Really? Okay, so we probably need more trains, but like I said, I sort of wanted to let everything back up. We're still making cars. Look, they're not really... Why are they not going into here? Finished vehicles. It's a little bit different, isn't it? Yeah. Why are they not going into there? We'll see. Maybe when they overflow. But then there we go. We got finished vehicles here, flatbed trucks. Nice. So we'll talk about how many of those we want to build. Maybe we build some extra fire trucks next. But we have this fired up, so we'll see. Cool. And then how are we doing? Okay, yeah, we have a flatbed truck waiting to drop off more. And you know what? It was Tagliati, right? And then I promise, then I'll stop. Yeah, Tagliati doesn't have too many cars in the lot there, do they? Are we getting people? Nothing much has changed with our bus stop there. As many people using the bus? That's the rail construction office. Well, we had 59 workers get on the bus for some reason. Yeah, we really don't want students or passengers waiting. Well, you know what, well, no, we really don't want anyone waiting here, do we? All right, I'd rather them just go to here. All right, well, anyway. So yeah, not overly efficient with our car usage, but hey, look, some people are driving to work, so definitely at least a somewhat positive thing. Certainly don't know if it's worth all the money compared to setting up a bus stop, but it's a little bit fun and it's a little bit extravagant for our otherwise, the greatest nation on earth should have cars, let's be honest. Okay. Hope you guys have a good day. Take care of yourselves and bye-bye.